Fox, and you are here at Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. John Steaks Rizzo is not in this evening, so it's just us chickens. We have Wayne Forte.
Good evening. How's it going, Kate?
Good evening, Wayne.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. Very good.
And just, we're going to talk about this later, but just to be clear, I am wearing my St. Baldrick shirt.
Yes, thank you.
And
Pat's doing a good job, too.
We will talk. Yep, Pat is too, and we will talk about it a little bit later.
Absolutely.
And next to you is Irish Pat.
Yes.
Good evening, Kate. How's it going with you?
Living the damn dream, Pat. How about you?
This is a dream.
Listen, nightmares are dreams.
I didn't classify. And next to me, of course, is my big Chris Beckins, the Kate Whisperer.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on, Kate?
And this is true. She said that yesterday while we were at the event.
I
She
did.
said Chris is one of the very few people that can talk her down.
Oh yeah, he keeps me calm, cool. He, for the most part,
For the most part.
he's a mood stabilizer.
There you go.
It's
right-
tough to get Chris
Kind of
to
like
smile.
Xanax.
And right now there are people who know Kate right now going, who the hell is she kidding?
No, anyone who knows me around Chris.
I said I'm talking about those who know you not around Chris.
Listen, I'm pretty mellow now. I am the second oldest in this room. So,
Yeah.
stop making fun of me, Gramps.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
So now we have, now Johnny is somewhere on the road. He's going to call in, I think,
Yes.
at some point. Who knows when? Who knows? It's a mixed bag.
It'll be a surprise to everybody.
Absolutely.
Like
Including
always.
him.
Yeah, in between drive-thrus.
Wait, what, where, what? So, I'm not really going to talk about stuff right now because I want to hear what's going on with the Long Island debate. Are you ready for me, Big Chris?
Absolutely not, but we're going to fake it till we make it. What do we got going on? Well, as you know, the weather was really crappy this weekend, but we did manage to get out. Suffolk County Harley-Davidson hosted a chili contest, which was absolutely awesome, I must say. We did dabble in a little chili, believe it or not. But they had a great time. We had Josephine was set up there. Irish Pat was over there with us. A couple of Gary and Cheryl and them stopped in, and Nick showed up. And it was a great day. It was from 10 o'clock till about 3. They did, there was like five contestants. And it was really good. It was a good time. A lot of people came in. They showed support. They checked out stuff at the dealer. We had a bunch of renewals, a bunch of new signups. And the day was really, it was worthy. It was definitely good to do on a crappy day like it was, but it was good. And we're getting ready for this week. We got a bunch of stuff going on. We have a membership meeting tomorrow night. I'm actually trying to do my homework now and get my agenda together as we speak. And that's it. We got a bunch of stuff going on. We got some more classes set up for the high schools.
I was just going to ask you that.
Yeah, we have our friend Bruce Laporte just gave us a couple more contacts.
Hi, Bruce, if you're watching. Sorry.
It was another 3 contacts, which will lead to probably about another 15 or 20 classes possibly throughout the whole year. Yeah, because each class, each school has like 3 semesters where they have the spring, they'll have the summer, and then they'll have the fall. So if you get into one, that's a guaranteed 3. So it's pretty awesome. So we're on board. We're looking to do at least 50 classes this year, and I think we're going to probably hopefully surpass that. So it's pretty awesome.
That's good.
It's definitely great. You know, we're in the high school driver's ed classes. We're teaching kids motorcycle awareness. We're shooting a pitch that not only are you watching for motorcycles, but you're making yourself a better driver. So we don't want to make it, jump up and down, look at us. We want you to be a better driver, and in that effect, keeping us safe as well. So it works out really well. We got a couple letters from the students, how appreciative they were and how affected they were by it. So it was really pretty awesome, and it gives you some good feeling inside, too, when you get stuff like that.
Oh, definitely,
So
yeah.
Great stuff, And it's a classic, I urge everybody to get involved with the MROs, if you want to be part of New York, Long Island Debate, I should say, is longislanddebate.org. You can go on the website. It's $25 a month, or it's $100 for a 5-year membership, and you add volume to the voice of motorcyclists here on the island as well as New York and nationally, so it's pretty good stuff. So that's pretty much what I got for now.
Nice. And Chris, so we're doing the firehouse signs, correct?
Yes. You and I are going to work on that. We're going to get some letters out. Motorcycle Awareness Month is coming up in May. We have our awareness run scheduled for the 28th of April.
Okay.
So we're going to be doing that, which is stuff we're in the process of working everything out now. We got T-shirt sponsors and stuff going on for that. We have the annual handbook coming out. So much for that's all I had.
That's okay. You can say more.
There's actually so much. I mean, I could probably do a show, but I won't because I get bored of myself. but there's so much stuff going on. It's game on. We're actually attending meetings now, club meetings, riding group meetings, just informing people of who we are and what we do, and trying to bring more volume to the membership, and educate people along the way. So, and you know what, it's working. It's working. We got a pretty good dynamic. We got a great support crew, and that's what we're doing.
Nice. With St. Patrick's Day this weekend, is there anything going on Saturday, or is it kind of low key for just? 'Cause of that?
For us, it's low key. We're the 24th. We're actually going to be participating in the Ronkonkoma St. Patrick's Day parade.
Oh, okay, that's
we're
2
gonna have
weekend.
we're gonna have the truck and probably a clean Pat's bike in the trailer and all decorated, and go through the parade. In celebration. I mean, he's got a green bike. He's Irish. It's kind of has to be.
Oh, bagosh and bagora. You've got a leprechaun on your run, do you?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So, and you know what? I told him to wash his bike, so he offered to give it up. So.
He usually gives it up to the,
Hey,
whoever makes
We're
an offer.
talking motorcycle.
Take it easy there.
But yeah, no, we have, like I said, we have a lot going on. It's really cool,
Well, you don't stop.
We were just talking with BACA. We're going to meet up with BACA, attend one of their meetings, and get their members on board with what we do.
Good.
That's another organization that does some amazing stuff. I was talking to a few people over the weekend about, and it's a great thing, but it's an unfortunate great thing because there's a need for that kind of group, with all the crap going on with children and stuff like that. They would love to be able to say we got nothing going on and have to fold.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, in today's world, it's never going to happen.
Nope.
No.
Because the more people there are, the more pressure, the more life problems there are. There's going to be more problems in families, and children are obviously part of families. So that's what they're doing. So they're doing good stuff. I was talking with Big D, and he's probably going to be on the show again sometime soon.
Oh, definitely, we'll get him on.
And
Yeah.
that's just more of the good that's happening in the motorcycle community, as you know. I mean, we got the Memorial Day weekend. We got the flags coming down with layment on the graves at Calverton.
Yep.
Right.
And that's where every grave gets decorated. It's not a seasonal or a holiday type thing where the wreaths. Very controversial, it's a symbolistic thing, and a lot of the Jewish don't want it, and it's tacky.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's politics, but it is what it is, and that's why it's great with the flags. Everybody gets one, and you know what? If it wasn't for the veterans, we wouldn't be able to do what we do.
Absolutely.
And that's whether it be making peanut butter and jelly sandwich or riding a motorcycle, whatever it is. We could be speaking a different language right now if it wasn't for the veterans.
Getting
Or
up in
doing
the middle
both.
Of the night, sorry.
Yeah.
Getting up in the middle of the night to get a snack.
Yeah.
I mean, they have preserved everything for us.
Who doesn't like
and
snacks?
continue to do so.
We all do in this room.
Point taken. Now, Michael, we're going to have a caller come in. Should we go to commercial or should we keep going?
Keep going.
Yeah, we
All
got
right,
a couple minutes.
Well,
though.
I do have a question, Chris, because I've noticed, because I know we haven't talked about it in a while, is the potholes.
Potholes.
Now, I know since we had the expressway done, because we remember we bitched and complained about how bad the expressway was, and they finally tarred it up because of how bad it was. But like I said, if you notice now, there's still, you're coming on ramps, and it's still, you see a lot of like 2 to 3 inch deep holes.
bad.
Who do we contact to sit and get that fixed?
Well, it all depends on where it is, because if it's on a state road, the exit and off ramps they're actually town. They're not actually state. Once you leave the highway, it's now the municipality in the area which it is. So if you go online, you find out where it is, what the municipality is, you actually report to them, and then it has to be reported multiple times in order for it to get fixed. And if there's any claims, because we're coming up on April 1st where you actually can put in claims without any issues now, but it has to be reported for a claim to get put through. So if you go on the website, Long Island Debate, there's a link to most of the potholes in the municipalities. You can click on it, you can report it, and then hopefully there's action taken.
Now, eventually aren't they talking about making that year round? Because I know it only starts in April and ends in November?
Yeah, they
Being
were
like-
talking about that, yes. I forget the senator. She was working on that, and we have to follow up with her on that and stuff, because that was a bill she was putting out, and I don't know if it went anywhere.
Yeah, because I'm trying not to say, it doesn't make any sense. Like, if you hit a pothole in, like, January, like, they're not going to count it. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Because a pothole in January is a pothole in July.
Well, you know what,
Yeah.
they claim because of seasonal, they first of all, they don't know it's bad, and second of all, with the seasonal thing, there's so many. It's a high risk thing, so they're covering their ass, which isn't justified. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
So that's why we got to complain. You got to see it. You got to say something. See something. Say something.
That's
just
why. So
complain.
if anyone out there, you see a pothole, you got to pick up the phone or write an email, do something. Because if you don't say anything, nothing's going to change.
Absolutely. Engagement. That is the key here.
Is it 1-800-POTHOLE or something like that?
That's one of them. There's
Yeah.
there's also an
Really?
app. There's
Yeah.
also a Click
Oh,
It to
man.
Fix app on your phone. That if you take a picture of it, you open up the app, take a picture of it, and they can send it in as well. So there is definitely some things in
Wow.
place.
Yeah.
Yes, it's pretty cool.
Sometimes
again,
they'll
if you
actually
don't say
reimburse
anything-
you.
What's that?
Sometimes they'll reimburse you.
Yeah, depending. Yeah, if it has to be reported, depending on the damage. Legally, there's a little bit of red tape depending on what happens along the way. But it's definitely something that you have to report them. Because
that makes
we're not
sense.
the only ones involved here. Just because we're for motorcycle safety and motorcycle rights, you are part of us if you ride. And even if you ride and drive a car, you still have the obligation that they want us to keep our cars registered and in good shape. So we need them to keep their roads in good shape. But
Yes.
not everybody travels the roads, so they don't know when they're bad. So they need to be notified of when they're bad.
True.
See, yeah, with a car, it's like the thing is with a car, like I said, you get a flat tire, bad rims, anything can happen. When you're only on two wheels, it exasperates the situation. So even if you're in a car, you know somebody who rides, so you see that pothole, definitely sit and say something. And where do we go from here? Because I'm good with that. 'cause that
Now
was a
that the
big
children
thing.
have grown up,
Now that
Why don't we go to commercial and then we'll give
Absolutely, yes.
yeah, that sounds
Buddy
good.
and
Yeah, because
Jeanette
we got a
give
phone
a
call
call.
coming up. So let's go to commercial, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Boom.
Fun and awesome bike rallies all over this great country, which you can find at cyclefish.com. Check out cyclefish.com for a full schedule of events. Cyclefish.com. Please go to cyclefish.com for all the details.
Do you ride? I ride. Hi, Jim Lennox here from Lennox Law in Comac, your personal injury and estate planning attorneys for over 35 years. If you've been in a motorcycle or any type of accident, call us, 631-486-9500.
We all know that safety comes first, but you don't want to look like your parents are sending you on a bike ride. Here at Microdothelmets, we're focused on lightweight DOT certified helmets that protect and still look great, so you don't have to look like that mushroom from Super Mario. If you do have an accident, we'll ship you a fresh new helmet. Real lifetime warranty, only at Microdothelmets, a veteran-owned business.
Keys Love Jewelry and Keys Cutlery. Keys Love Jewelry, Stainless steel jewelry from men and women at affordable pricing, guaranteed to never tarnish or turn. And Keys Cutlery, a cut above the rest, specializing in hunting, camping, fantasy, everyday use, and self-defense equipment for your personal safety. Keys Love Jewelry and Keys Cutlery are both located inside Retro Relics at 2860 Middle Country Road, Lake Grove, New York. That's inside Retro Relics at 2860 Middle Country Road, Lake Grove, New York. Check their websites out at keyslovejewelry.com and keyscutlery.com. That's keyslovejewelry.com and keyscutlery.com. Got a question? Give them a call. 631-379-1781. That's 631-379-1781. Keys Love Jewelry and Keys Cutlery.
It's the world's only motorcycle rally on a cruise ship. High Seas Rally, October 26th through November 2nd, sailing out of Tampa, Florida, with stops in Bimini, Freeport, Nassau, and Coco Cay in the Bahamas. 7 days of the most fun you'll ever have. Biker dress code, a bike vendor trade show, world-class parties, and this year you can win 4 in 24. Book your cabin now and you'll automatically be registered to win not 1 but 4 custom-built motorcycles, thanks to Law Tigers and High Seas Rally. We hope you're ready to rock. This year we welcome legendary frontman of Foreigner, Lou Graham, the Kentucky Headhunters, Vixen, Airball, our very own party band Steel Rod, and many more. There will also be special performances by the world's only biker comedy hypnotist, Gary Michaels. High Seas Rally, October 26th through November 2nd, benefiting the High Seas Rally Dialysis Fund and Wounded Warrior Project. Go to highseasrally.com to book your cabin now.
And we are back. So now we have what? We don't want to. Oh no, here you call later. What's going on?
I am in Maryland right now.
Downtown Maryland?
To City, New York. And that's it. Have a good night, everybody.
Hey, nice talking to you.
What are you guys doing over there?
We're having a power struggle.
We're faking it till we make it.
All right.
What's going
I see
on?
Pat hosting the show. I see Pat hosting the show.
That's what
How did that happen?
I wouldn't leave my seat with Big Chris.
Okay. So what's up, guys? I'm on my way back from Daytona Beach. Daytona was crazy this year. I kicked it off, with seeing our great friend Gary Michael, who did an amazing job at Madcap's Comedy Club down in Daytona. Actually, it was New Smyrna Beach. He actually had this whole bar rocking. He did another amazing job. You guys got to see Gary live. When you see Gary, you'll love what he does. He has control over the entire crowd, the entire time. He's fantastic. You got to check out Gary Michael, everybody. So go to Gary Michael's Facebook page and check him out. Then we had, Motorcycle Mayhem everywhere. Well, the band's down there. Louis Megadolus, what can I say? Louis actually does an amazing job down there. We met so many bands down there. off. I mean, all these bands just blew us away. Jasmine, Cain was amazing. The whole thing was just another great experience of Daytona Beach. Everybody was down there having a good time. You know, I got to interview the great, oh my God, I'm having a band, Xavier.
We can't.
What?
We can't help you with that. We weren't there.
Well, I interviewed Xavier Manuel from
Morel?
from Buck Cherry. Yeah, Morel. Xavier Morel from Buck Cherry was on the show. I did a show with him at the hotel. So I'll be playing a special show during the week. During the week with him. It's an awesome interview. It's funny. The shit he's done with the great Tommy Lee is amazing. What you guys see this video? You know, of course, part of the High Seas Rally. I went to go see him. Well, everybody at the High Seas Rally, let's say. Hung out up there. And you got to get on this cruise ship. The High Seas Rally is a rally on the water on the cruise ship. The only one that's out there. So if you go to highseasrally.com and you book your cabin by using promo code Mayhem, you get $150 credit towards your cabin, whatever you want to use it for. So book it today, guys. You don't want to miss out on that. So otherwise, it was a great time. The weather was great. I think rained one night. That was it. And I saw. And it was a fantastic time. And Raka was hanging out with us. They were doing the taste test at the hotel. And at the Boot Hill Saloon. So Raka is getting a name known in Daytona Beach now. So what's going on over there?
I want to know I'm going to ask you a question. How was the Raka van, the RV?
Oh, beautiful. What they did was they took an RV toy hauler and they converted it to like a big, it's not the Raka RV, it's the Metal Hall of Fame
Oh,
RV.
That's right.
With the Raka logo on it. And it was great meeting Pat, Joe Swaldo, from the Metal Hall of Fame. He was awesome. So they had the bus parked out front of the hotel. And I did a show, one inside bar and one outside by the pool, which was awesome. Me and Louie did that show, and like I said, we had Xavier on the show. That was. Wait till you see this show. It was one of the greatest, funniest interviews I've ever done. Because he's amazing. Great drummer, great bike builder. And if you check out Xavier's Facebook, you'll see the bikes that he's built that they'll be giving away also on the cruise ship. So that should be really exciting stuff. But Kate, that camper was amazing looking. It really fit the label nicely.
Very cool.
Any other questions?
And anybody raise your hand if you have a question.
Bueller.
Well, we
What
want
did
to
you
know
guys eat tonight?
what?
What did you eat tonight?
Well, you know that we actually ate Gino's of Comac. We had pizza, we had sandwiches, we had salads from Gino's of Comac. And I don't have the phone number because it's not written in front of me, but that's something they feed us well every week. And some of us also, though, had Fat Boy's burrito.
Absolutely.
Well, I did send you all the information on Gino's. You know, they're looking at this concert and Dorset and Northwood. Also, like Kings Park in Northwood. So check out Gino's. This is an amazing pizzeria. And you have Fat Boy's burrito, right?
Always.
What did you eat for Fat Boys?
Well, you know that we had tacos, we had salads,
Burrito.
we had burritos, we had quesadilla.
Quesadillas.
Yes.
That's amazing stuff.
It was Long
I
Island's
love
best
Fat Boys.
burrito.
Check it out.
They won.
And actually, they won Long Island's best burrito. And that's fantastic.
Absolutely.
Long Island's best burrito. Gotta love it. You can find
Absolutely.
Great stuff.
So the weather was beautiful down in Daytona for the most part. I went to a Mad Dog down there. He was set up at the Foothill property on Route 1. We hung out in the saddle a little bit. It was a good time all around. Got a little riding in, not much riding because, when you do an event like Daytona Beach, everything happens. There's so much to see down there. You're not going to see everything in 1 week, that's for sure. So many different parts of Daytona, especially during Bike Week. You got A1A, you got Main Street, Route 1, you got the Cabbage Patch, you got the racetrack, you got the Harley dealer. I mean, there's just so much. And then you got the outskirts of Daytona, like New Smyrna Beach and Flagler, and, so much going on everywhere. So if you ever plan on going to Daytona Beach, you definitely got to plan your days because you're not doing everything in 1 day. And depending on the band that are playing, I mean, you got a national band playing at the dealership, you're going to sit in some serious traffic on the way down. You know what I mean? So if you're going to do, like, let's say, the dealership, then you want to play in the Iron Horse and the Book and Smoke because you're going to go down that way. You know what I mean? There's so many bars and things to do in Daytona Beach. It is absolutely one of my favorite. I'm taking Michael and Anna there, right, guys?
To where? The Broken Spoke? Yeah, I remember going there with you. That was cool.
Well, Daytona.
Yeah.
Awesome, right? So,
Absolutely. A lot of good stuff. Did you see Jasmine while you were down there?
say again?
You see Jasmine Cain while you were down there?
Yes, of course. Saw Jasmine, got with her, hung out with her a little bit, and Kevin, we had a blast. And that's it. Good times.
All righty then. Do you have anything else you want to impart to us before you head on back to the highway?
Yeah, Pat, get the hell out of my seat.
He's been sniffing it for like 10 minutes.
Oh,
Weird.
he was licking the mic actually.
Weird.
I saw the cameras in the studio. Batman, don't lick my mic. Come on now.
Well, he had his hand wrapped around it.
He was daydreaming.
Don't worry.
Anyway, guys, listen. Kick ass for the rest of the show. I see that Jeanette Thornley's watching. What's up, Jeanette?
Yeah, she's actually calling in.
She's
calling in?
She's waiting for you to get off the phone so she can call in.
All right, I'll let her call in. You guys have a good show?
Safe travels, man.
Safe travels.
See you
All
later.
right, take care. We'll see you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Johnny.
Should I have a call in or you want to?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. So now
All right. As we're waiting for her to call in.
we are having Jeanette call in, and
Yep.
where is she calling from?
North Carolina.
That's right.
And let's give the audience a little bit on who she is.
I'm not saying a word.
Jeanette.
Hey, Jeanette, how are you?
She could introduce herself. She's good at that.
I'm good.
What's up, lady?
I'm good. It's so good to hear Johnny's voice. He's such a riot.
He is
Oh,
funny.
he is.
He is.
So now, Jeanette, tell us about where you're calling from, your organization, and what you do.
Well, I mean, I first met the team when I was at the drag strip in Bowling Green, Kentucky. But today I am in Statesville, North Carolina. And we have just recently opened a motorcycle dealership here in town.
Nice.
Called Westside Twins Motorcycle Company.
Yeah, I saw all the posts. How'd you guys come up with the name?
So the name has kind of a unique, fun fact behind it. But Westside, we're on the west side of Statesville, just off the I-40 interchange here in town. And then Twins came kind of as a dual decision. One is because of the V-twin motor, but also because we are grandparents to twin grandkids.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought it was. I didn't think it was anything about the V-twin motor.
That's great.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit what you
Yeah.
do with the shop. I mean, I know you're open for like a week now.
Yeah, so a whole week. We officially opened March 1st. We are doing full service dealer. So we do not offer new motorcycles, but pre-owned. We have some apparel, we have parts, and we have a full service department with a previously trained Harley technician that I've known for several years with us, Master Tech.
Nice.
So we plan on having it all there for the folks passing through, because again, we're conveniently located off of I-40 and 77, which is where Statesville is located, right there with the two interchanges. But we have big plans beyond just being an independent, motorcycle shop.
Yep. Now, do you have like a website, Facebook page? Like, how, if anybody can order like online stuff like that, or what do you have set up so far?
So far, I guess a little embarrassed to say a little minimalistic right now, but yes, we do have a website. It's westsidetwins.com. We do have a Facebook page, which is pretty active, and that is also Westside Twins. And you'll recognize it with red, white, and blue North Carolina state logo with some high handlebars in it.
Yes, I've seen that.
Online stuff, not necessarily for purchase yet, but we do, like I said, we have a lot in the works. I've got a 10-year plan that I plan to get launched within 5, maybe 3.5 if get the right team behind me.
That's always good and exciting.
Yeah.
Now, what I also want everybody else to hear, too, Jeanette, I wanted you to give a little bit of your past. I know your nickname, what you used to race and stuff like that. I think that's all pretty cool that the listeners should know.
Oh, sure.
You can brag a little bit.
Well, I'm not a big bragger, but I will share a little bit, because it kind of all ties back to the motorcycle shop as well. I started riding in 95, which I was a pretty, low percentage of the ridership was women way back then. And my history took me to teaching motorcycle safety, which led me to a career at Harley-Davidson Motor Company, which led me into drag racing. And in my mid-40s, I started drag racing, and I didn't just start, racing a Sportster down the quarter mile. I jumped on a Nitro Harley and went, 7.3 seconds in about 175 miles per hour. So
that's badass.
Wow. Wow.
If you guys ever met her, you would not think that. Her and her husband, they are the nicest couple. It's so funny. And then we actually found out what she did. I'm like, no way. No way. This is crazy. I mean,
That's great.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, we were just watching the one video where you went into the sixes. It was pretty amazing.
Oh, that was fantastic. Yes, you were showing me that.
Absolutely cool.
I stood next to her and took a picture just to let you know.
Nice.
Yeah, we're pretty proud of our accomplishments, and we're hoping to carry this forward into our next chapter of life. And again, the dealership, we're looking to build it into a destination location with music and activities. We've got 5 acres total. The property that we purchased, so it's going to be a big deal. And April 13th is our grand opening, and we've got the Wall of Death actually coming. If you went to Daytona,
that's cool.
You know what that is.
Yep.
And we thought that those that that even the community and non-bikers would enjoy it, because we want the community to support us as we do them as well. So.
Yeah, I'm sure they will, especially once they meet you guys.
Well, thank you for that. We appreciate it.
Well, I got to say, I'm very excited for you guys. We would love to come down there. I know you guys have a shirt for me on the side. I'm hoping I can pick that up soon. It's a pretty cool. It's a pretty cool logo, actually. But if you guys, we'll try and promote the opening day again. If you want to call in again, or we'll try and get a flyer going or something like that. I'll talk to John about that, definitely.
Well, we sure appreciate it.
We wish you guys definitely the best of luck with everything.
Thank you. And we appreciate all you do for everyone out there that motorcycle lovers and everyone alike. You guys are great people, and it's not easy what you do. So, again, thank you for that.
Yes, definitely. Well, stay safe. Tell Buddy I said hello, all right? And I miss you guys.
Sure thing.
Take
Hopefully
care.
We'll see you soon.
Yes, definitely.
Take
Thank
care.
you so much, Jeanette. Have a great night, and congratulations.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. Take
Thank
care.
you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
That's a good place to stop and see. 5 acres, could you imagine?
What, I can't.
And they're going to do all kind. They want to do like a rally, a weekend
yeah,
thing,
I mean,
events and
that's
stuff like
great.
that.
Saying like a destination, yeah, that's cool.
And it's right off the highway, so it's kind of
Convenient.
It's a good centrally located area down there.
Absolutely. There's actually a road. I'm trying to think of the name. I don't know if it's the Back of the Dragon or something like that. That's not far from there on 40.
I think it is the Back of the Dragon.
It's pretty
'cause
awesome. We've
That's,
been through there.
is it off of 40?
Yeah, I think it
it's
is.
not that far from there. Yeah,
We've actually been down there. A friend of mine's brother used to live over there in Statesville. It's a pretty awesome place.
yeah,
it's
that's
cool.
a nice area over there.
Well, and let me tell you, he's playing the video for me.
Oh, it's crazy.
I'm
that's
not
a motivation.
Even putting 2 and 2 together while she's talking at first, and
Yep.
then I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah,
It's pretty awesome.
Wow.
it was when we met them. They were buying like this crazy Class A camper, and Heather and I were buying that fifth wheel. And Heather's like, "Wow, look," I'm like, "Go talk to them. We'll see if we could just take a peek inside." So we start like walking around this thing. Unbelievable camper. And they're like, "Oh, where you from?" We're like, "Long Island." We start to small talk, whatever. And then I'm like, "Yeah, I do this motorcycle show." And they're like, "What motorcycle show?" All of a sudden, sure enough, they knew John. And it was like, we ended up chatting. We hung out that night. We went to dinner. We went
That's
to the
great.
casino
Oh,
night.
that's awesome.
And
That's
we've
cool.
been friends ever since. And like, it's just so funny how like little talk could make friends for life. Just with, and maybe we could have just looked the other way and said, "Oh, I'll just peek inside when they go back inside the shop or whatever, look in real quick." But I was like, "Yeah, let me go talk." And that's pretty much how
That's
it ended up, you know.
fantastic.
Yeah, it was really cool. I mean, she's got those videos of her. Not many guys can do that,
It's wild.
you know. I mean, you're not thinking about a tire blowout or anything like that, but
No.
that is like fast, you know.
Yeah, that's some serious motivation there.
Yeah. But I'm
are
glad
you-
for them. I am so glad for them.
Are you guys going to start dragging now?
I'm not dragging. And I can't see Chris in high heels, so I don't
No,
think he's dragging.
definitely not. And not for nothing, it's a tenth of a second for every 100 pounds, so you'd have an unfair advantage over me.
It would be a slug going across the glass.
There you go. Actually, I just shared the link of her racing, so this is pretty cool. Maybe people out there
that's-
check
it's
it out.
Oh yeah, Buddy Road actually Tail the Dragon. So you were right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's I think it's like a maybe half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah,
from there,
it's
so
pretty
actually
awesome.
Pretty
It's a good place.
You know.
Wow.
And 40 is a great road also. Even though it's an interstate, it's still a beautiful road to ride down there.
Yeah. That ends over by Knoxville. You could take it to Knoxville
Yeah.
or all the way down the other
Well, that's
way.
what we took across. We did our cross country. We took 40 all the way across.
Oh, that's right. I
Went
remember
to-
you said that. Yeah.
Once we did the Grand Canyon, we dropped down south to 10, and then we took the Coast Highway up all the way up California.
Wow.
So it's beautiful though. It's an awesome
Yeah.
place to be.
Yeah, that is cool.
You don't ride enough, Chris.
No, you're right. I agree. Actually, I'm looking to do at least 15,000 this year. I hope. So we'll see.
Jeez.
Gotta have goals.
See you doing it.
Gotta have goals.
He was Saturday. He was already looking at another bike.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's true. They're like potato chips.
We'll do 15.
They're like potato chips. You can't have one.
Can't just have one.
Absolutely.
Never mind the other 8 or 9 that he has in his garage.
Right. Yeah, actually, no. We're looking at going into what is it? Kansas City, Missouri. In May, we have an event there. It's NCOM. It's the National Coalition of Motorcyclists. It's where a lot of the clubs get together. We discuss legislation annually, and it's nice. It's only about a 1,250-mile ride.
That's it?
So yeah, that's it. So I
Oh,
figure we
nice.
can do that in a day and a half.
Yeah.
2 days. And then from there, Myrtle Beach Bike Week. So why go home, right? Just go right to
Go
Bike
right
Week.
down there.
it's like a 3,500 mile run if I do
it's
it
another
right.
1,200, right?
And then from Myrtle Beach, you go up to New York because they're having their Freedom Rally, and then we go to D.C. the following Monday into Tuesday for our lobbying day with Bikers in the Beltway. So if it's strategically planned well, this could be good.
Yeah, you'll be on the bike for about 4 weeks.
Hopefully. If I still have a job, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Calling sick.
Sure, you can work it out.
For 4 weeks straight.
Call in sick.
I did that on my 50th. It was 23 days on the bike. It was cool.
Wow.
It was
Oh,
awesome.
that is
It
cool.
was pretty
Really?
awesome. Yeah, it was great.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Did
a
you
good
call in
time.
sick with like cramps or like what'd you?
No, you can only go a tankful at a time. It's like eating an elephant. It's only one bite at a time.
Oh,
But yeah,
man.
it's good. It's good stuff. So we're hoping to get some stuff done this year. So it'll be good.
Nice.
Great.
Michael, do we have to go to commercials or anything like that? We got to fill that in.
Yeah, so you know what? When we come back, we're going to talk to you about your event, but we do want to remember to mention Lennox Law is
Yes.
one of our sponsors. Bikers Info USA, Microdothelmets, Wayne Blast. I know I'm taking the cheap way out, but it is what it is. Tresses and Collars, Rocking the Road for a Cure, the High Seas Rally, of course, Bean Snappers, and Sinister Sound, First MFG Leather.
And of course, Cyclefish is where you get all your information,
Thank you.
as
And we
well
love
as
Cyclefish.
Bikers Info USA.
Yes. I didn't say Bikers Info.
No, yes, you did. No,
Did
you
you?
caught it. Yes.
Did you?
She did.
I miss Cyclefish, though. So sorry.
It's okay.
So
we got you.
sorry.
I don't like this list. I have to rewrite it.
You'll rewrite it like 5 times.
There you go.
It's but at least we hit them all. So it is what it is.
Exactly.
It's a
True.
good start. It's a good start.
Absolutely.
Organization's everything.
Now that we paid the
Absolutely.
bills.
Absolutely. Let's go to commercial, and we'll be back after these messages.
There are so many awesome bike rallies all over this great country, which you can find at cyclefish.com. Check out cyclefish.com for a full schedule of events. Cyclefish.com. Please go to cyclefish.com for all the details.
We all know that safety comes first, but you don't want to look like your parents are sending you on a bike ride. Here at Microdothelmets, we're focused on lightweight DOT certified helmets that protect and still look great, so you don't have to look like that mushroom from Super Mario. If you do have an accident, we'll ship you a fresh new helmet. Real lifetime warranty, only at Microdothelmets, a veteran-owned business.
Keys Love Jewelry and Keys Cutlery. Keys Love Jewelry, stainless steel jewelry for men and women at affordable pricing, guaranteed to never tarnish or turn. And Keys Cutlery, a cut above the rest, specializing in hunting, camping, fantasy, everyday use, and self-defense equipment for your personal safety. Keys Love Jewelry and Keys Cutlery are both located inside Retro Relics at 2860 Middle Country Road, Lake Grove, New York. That's inside Retro Relics at 2860 Middle Country Road, Lake Grove, New York. Check their websites out at keyslovejewelry.com and keyscutlery.com. That's keyslovejewelry.com and keyscutlery.com. Got a question? Give them a call. 631-379-1781. That's 631-379-1781. Keys Love Jewelry and Keys Cutlery.
Hey guys, I'm Gary Michaels, the world's only biker comedy hypnotist, getting ready for the world's only bike rally on a cruise ship. It's the High Seas Rally coming in 2024. We're headed to the Bahamas. This is going to be a riot. Lou Graham, the Kentucky Headhunters, Vixen, Hairball, Steel Rod, and of course myself will be blowing your mind on the High Seas Rally cruise in 2024. Go to highseasrally.com. Get your cabin booked now. Walk on.
All right. And we are back. Oh, that was not bad, actually.
No, it's not pretty
I
good.
was hearing him in my head.
That's a little scary.
You were
It is a
channeling
little
him?
scary.
That was kind of weird.
Now,
Yeah,
if we
just a
said
little
that, it'd be really weird, right?
That would be really weird. Yeah, if we felt him inside, that would be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. That was, just a reaction. So now this weekend, of course, Irish Pat and I stopped into Miller's Ale House in Comac.
Yes, we
you
did.
did.
And
You did.
before I actually ask you, Wayne, about how your event went, Michael, can you play that video?
Oh, where'd you send it?
I airdropped it.
I got it.
And
The old airdrop.
No pressure.
Well, my niece is a Chicago police officer, and 12 years ago, her precinct decided to shave their heads. So the whole precinct got together and they raised $60,000 that year. And I joined her, and this is my 12th year. So now I would be over about $62,000 that I've raised over the past 12 years. And I do it in honor of my daughter Tiffany, who's with us today. And we just celebrated her 19th year in the mission. So very grateful and blessed.
That's a good picture right there. Thank you.
all right. And that was just one of the people that signed up
Yes.
to be a part of the event, to contribute to what you were doing. And so tell us a little bit about it. You've been doing this for a long time.
Well, I mean, 15 years.
Oh, is that all?
Running the event. I mean, listen, it's
Couple
not
times.
Yeah. Basically started out. Actually, I just did it myself. Actually, and my kids one time in Northport.
Oh, really?
And I actually went to the guy running the show, and I said, I want to help you out next year doing this. I think it's a great cause. We were at a elementary school, and one of the guest speakers actually was someone I went to high school with, and they lost their kid to cancer. So I said right away I wanted to get involved, and he said, start your own event. So the following year, I signed up, started my own event, and here I am 15 years later. and I think we're at like $660,000 throughout.
Wow.
Do you know that?
That's awesome, bravo.
And it all goes not just for one kid; it goes for children's cancer research. So I felt that was a good one because it's helping all the kids, not just one particular one. But it's. I mean, you guys saw it. I don't know if you were there when the girl spoke.
I missed that. I think
She speaks every year. Her family comes down there. She lost her brother to cancer, who was actually friends with my son. Went to school together. They were involved with St. Baldrick's, and he unfortunately came down with cancer. He beat it, and he was honored as saving, everybody and helping, and he was really good. His sister was always talking about it, and then unfortunately, the after effects and the bad things of the chemo and all that kind of stuff and the painkiller actually then took his life. So now he's considered an angel for St. Baldrick's. But his sister spoke, and she speaks every year and just explains how her life changed drastically in a matter of one phone call from the doctor. And, she just wants everybody to know it could happen to anybody.
it can happen to anybody,
and
and we
it's
know
just-
that sitting in this room.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
mean, it's you don't realize what it is until it hits you somehow, and
Yep.
then that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nerve wracking. I mean, and people like, and I've had people ask me, why do you shave your head? How could you shave your head? And I laugh and I said, first of all, for even asking me, that's kind of stupid.
I was going to say, why would
But
anyone ask such a question?
I turn around and tell them, I said, you know what? Go talk to a parent of a kid who lost their hair because of chemo or radiation.
Right.
Yeah.
That kid doesn't want to shave his head. I have an option to. So if you can't shave your head and be like, okay, well, I want this kid to feel better because everybody else shaves their head.
Yeah.
There's probably a problem with that person if they don't feel like they could handle that. But that's just my thought on it.
People.
I mean, I don't want to shave my head, but I do it just to.
I can't believe people actually.
I was going to say, I
like,
can't. Why would?
I'm processing it still
Yeah.
because.
People are very vain.
Why would
I mean, you
anyone
saw
ask
that
that
woman.
question?
You
I
saw
did.
that woman shave her head.
Yes, she did.
And she had no problem at all
No.
doing it. I mean, we've had younger girls. I mean, like 10-year-olds, 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds shave their head bald, and that's very tough for a guy to do at those ages. Could you imagine a girl? And she caught a lot of slack, but you know what? She was tough enough to understand what to say and how she said it, and she shut those people down so quick. So, I mean, kudos to the women who shaved their heads. Really, I mean, guys, you know what? Whatever, but the women out there and the girls,
difficult
it's
for
tough.
A guy too.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Obviously, I get
Yeah,
it.
no, it's not for everybody.
But it's,
Definitely not for everybody.
It's difficult for anyone who does it. Really, it's not like anybody wakes up for the heck of it. And it's like, well, you know what? What am I gonna do today? I'm gonna shave my head.
Yeah, yeah. I
sound
mean,
like-
one
I
of
don't know
the
where that came from.
one of the craziest
Pee Wee
stories.
Herman?
It was probably like 5 years ago. A father was shaving his head, and the girl actually wanted to sit on his lap while he got his head shaved. And she's watching, and she's like, "Dad, why are you shaving your head?" And he's like, "Well, because there's sick kids out there." And she had beautiful blonde hair right down to her shoulders, and she's like, "I want to shave my head too." And I was like, is this okay with the parents? So they actually discussed it. They explained to her, you got to remember, your hair's not growing back in like a day. And she's like, no. She's like, I don't care. I want to help sick kids. So she went around with her dad, raised like $3,000
Wow.
in like 2 hours. And that little girl shaved her hair. She actually then donated the hair to Locks of Love. And it was like an all-around crazy, crazy thing. Like people crying. The mother was crying. She's probably a little crying because the kid was cutting her hair. But but it was really, yeah. But it really, I mean, that girl will have my heart for the rest of my life. Sure, just that story to tell. But there's a lot of stories like that. I mean, the events are emotional, And when people talk, I mean, I normally have doctors from pediatrics come in and they work with St. Baldrick's. They discuss the numbers, they go over everything, and it's It's sad. I mean, having kids or not having
It is.
kids.
We actually have a video
It's
from
very
last
tough.
year. I have of the doctor that you had speaking.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was just like, wow.
Yeah, yeah. So it's everybody's like, oh yeah, go and drink and hang out. It's emotional too. It's
Oh,
very
no, the
emotional. I mean, it's a
emotion
fun
in
day,
that room,
but
the
it's also could be very sad too.
Energy in that room. It was just, and we went into the restaurant because I had my mother, my
Yep.
daughter,
Yep.
Charlie wanted to come and support you.
Yep.
But as we're walking in the restaurant, and I look in that, I was like, I gotta go in there and say hi for a minute, and it was just like the crowd and the
Yeah.
It's,
And everybody's there for the same reason. I mean,
Yeah.
I really appreciate you guys coming down and supporting. It's important. I
Always.
mean, everybody. If you've never been to an event, there's plenty of them across Long Island.
Mm-hmm.
There's still a bunch of, you can go on stbaldrick's.org and look up, and there's events probably within a half hour of your house, probably across Long Island.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of them. So it's one of those things. I do take a little pride into it, but it's a good event. But I
It's a
appreciate
good
all
event.
the support.
Absolutely, and you done good, kid.
I try.
You really done
I
good.
try.
So, and what we're gonna do now is there anything else you want to add?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so I want to have your other supporter tell us what he's got for tonight, and then we're gonna kick it out of here.
Absolutely.
Well, first off, I just want to follow up what you said, Kate. It's like the second you walked into that room from the restaurant. I mean, it's just the mood. It's such a completely
humming.
different
It was
environment.
humming.
Yeah, it was. And like I said, I remember last year when you had the little girl, I think she was like 11 or 12, and she had long hair. And I just remember she had did 2 pigtails, and it was just like snip, snip, without even blinking an eye. It's like, and that's why I can't imagine why anyone would ask why.
Yeah. No, it's
It's just
scary.
it's just like it's just mind-boggling. I can't imagine. It's like I sit and say, you know what, you're a braver man than I, because I know Kate was desperately looking for the shears to get to my face.
It's a quick answer though. If somebody ever says something, I'm like, go talk to their parents.
Yeah.
And that's it. Go to Ronald McDonald House and talk
yeah.
to somebody because you'll walk out of there like a coward.
Oh yeah, no, and we've
You
done
know.
I've done that around the Ronald McDonald House just to see all the toys there.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. And if it's any comfort, even with your shaved head, you still have more hair on the top of your head than I do. So, but anyway, coming up.
I think that's a compliment.
Yeah,
Just take it as a compliment. It's all good.
Yeah, it's true. I was like, you have more hair than I do on my nose. It's like,
Well,
let me think about that.
Actually,
Is
it's
that
a
good?
compliment. It's also jealousy, to be honest with you.
Okay, all right,
'Cause
that's
yours
okay.
Yours is growing back. Mine never has.
I can actually feel it growing already.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
So, but coming up, I got one of our bands that we have done of our events, Knockout New York. They've done our camp out. They did our Christmas party. They're really, really good. As far as like a cover band goes, they will be playing Rocky Point Ale House Saturday, March 16th at St. Patrick's Day weekend, and then the following weekend they will be at Vic Tavern in Bayonne, New Jersey, March 23rd. And if you get a chance, they got different dates coming up. They are a fun band to watch.
Absolutely. She's got such a range of different varieties and stuff. It's great.
Where Rocky Point is that?
It's
Is that on 25A?
right on 25A. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, no, her voice is amazing. And like I said, it's just the different music that she does as a cover band. It's like you wouldn't imagine the spectrum that they do. So it's quite impressive and it's enjoyable to watch. So yeah, you get a chance, definitely check them out. And we're going to talk about friends of Kate's, actually Chaotica.
Ooh, look at her face. She gets so excited.
So
Those boys kick ass.
they do. I saw them when they opened up for Anesthesia, and they were, which is also a phenomenal Metallica cover band. So if you want to check them out,
Yes, it is.
So, but Chaotica, they will be playing with Wrathchild, which is an Iron Maiden cover band, and Show No Mercy headlining. Which, if you've ever seen Show No Mercy, it's like if you can't see Slayer anymore, this is the next best thing. They're absolutely outstanding.
Nice.
They will be playing 89 North in Patchogue on April 26th. So definitely, if you get out, support your local venues, because, like I said, I remember in the 80s when you had Sundance, the Mad Hatter, Starship. You had
Good old days.
Yeah, the good old days before Kate says it. You had plenty of places for original, like you never mentioned my age. Okay. No.
Not in conjunction
Next.
with the good old days.
Check, please.
Tried.
I
Yeah.
think we were emphasizing. We were going to emphasize.
Tried.
But anyway, but like I said, you had so many different venues where had original music to play, and the thing is, as time's gone on, for whatever reason, it is just less.
Well,
less
everybody
places.
wants to go to the stinking cover bands and the tribute bands. I think it's just easier for people. They have glommed onto, and listen, I'm out at those shows too, but they've
so am I.
glommed onto these bands that they knew way back when, and they just don't even want to listen to the original.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. Probably the band that did it the best was Zebra, because they would sit there and they would play Led Zeppelin covers, and then they would mix in their originals.
yeah.
And that's how you get people into your originals. Another band that's really good like that, not a Long Island band, but a band called Lilac. Lilac, I think it's how it's pronounced. But
Not sure.
if you've never heard of them, if you get a chance, check out their videos. They do a lot of cover songs that are absolutely outstanding.
Did
They're
they
on tour.
just do a show with somebody recently?
I think so. Yes, they've been. The female singer, she's only 22, and like I said, they've been on TV. They've been on like those America's Got Talent shows, and they'll do like Iron Maiden covers. And like I said, the judges are just like, what are these kids? And now they've got their own material that they're mixing in.
That's always good, yeah.
So that honestly, that's probably the best way to do it. But like what you said, and if you get a chance, definitely check them out, because I would love for them to come to Long Island, because it would be.
Listen, it's hard. You know, you got
Yeah.
the bands that not only do you have people they want to go see the cover bands, but you also have the venues. Listen, it's the climate, but you know, then you got the bands that gotta sell tickets, and that's a hard thing, man.
Yeah, there's a lot going
Hard thing
on.
when you want to do the pay to play and all that garbage and the door.
Oh yeah,
deals.
that's.
And it's a losing battle. Or when you go sit in a bar and they're charging you like New York City prices, and you're sitting out
drinks, yeah.
in Shirley going, how much am I paying for? There's a lot of stuff going on right now in this whole scene.
You know, and I will sit there and say, and this is something I've been critical of for a long time now, is now a lot of when you want to go see a major band, is like just the ticket prices are absolutely astronomical. I mean, to go see Stevie Nicks at, I think it was UBS, was like getting like an upper tier ticket was like $150. I mean, that's insane.
Well, and you know what? But I read a lot of articles.
And not to pick on
basically
Stevie Nicks, that was
seems
just the
to-
list.
No. It seems to have to do a lot with the cost of touring. A lot of the
Everything.
things with the
Fuel,
price of tickets.
everything.
But I'll tell you what. Since 2016, I haven't gone to see a national act unless one of my friends was opening for them. So that's the only way I even go to national acts now.
Right, and the thing is, if you go with the cover shows now, you know, like I said, the drink prices are expensive, and I get that, but it's like I said, also at the door, the most you pay is maybe $20.
Yeah, which
So
isn't
I mean,
bad.
so honestly,
It's not
so what are you gonna do? You're gonna sit there and basically take a 2 or 3 week paycheck to go see a national act, or you're just gonna sit to take $20 and just go down to the local bar, which is maybe 10-15 minutes from where you are, and check
Absolutely.
out and check out songs that you know that you liked, and in my case, grew up with. You know.
Yeah. Drink a couple in a parking lot. Everything sounds good.
There you go.
Well, now you reminded me back of the Nassau County Coliseum days with the tailgating. Oh.
Well. All right. Do you have anything else?
And
for us,
no,
Pat?
you know what? That's all I got for tonight.
So we want to wish Johnny a safe travels.
Absolutely.
The rest of the way.
Mistakes, and we want to thank you all for watching us tonight. Check me and Johnny out, and Big Chris, hopefully, on Wednesday, 103.9 FM, LI News Radio, 6 p.m. Eastern Time.
It could happen.
And we are out of here. Good night,
Good night, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Good night, all.
This has been the Motorcycle Mayhem Radio Podcast with Johnny Rizzo. Thanks for listening. Motorcycle Mayhem Radio airs every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitter. If you'd like to make contact, send an email to motorcyclemayhemradioshow@gmail.com. In the meantime, safe riding and keep the rubber on the road.